He stinks.
Guys, it's NFL Sunday. We got the bets coming into play. College stinks. We don't want to talk about college. We're going to talk about NFL. NFL Sunday. It's going to be a fun time here. We got some great player props coming into play. We got some good bets for you, period. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome into Lock It In. My name's Tanner Dawson. Join with me, of course, is Scott Coby and Alan Perales on the Rec Room Sports Hub. Welcome in. Happy NFL Sunday. There's already a game that's been kicked off this morning here. Scott's very unhappy with it. I bet Pittsburgh money line, so I'm okay. I didn't really have anybody for this game anyways. That's for Jordan Mason, who's not doing anything. So that's fine. It is what it is. It's fantasy football, and my bets are winning. So.
DK Metcalf, thank you. Hello, Tanner. How are you? DK Metcalf, thank you very much for showing up today. I appreciate you. He hasn't done anything since the second quarter, but
sure. He hasn't done anything since the second quarter, since that touchdown, really.
And everybody,
I think sometimes it's the one that's all you need, right?
Don't believe if you go on the word of so-called experts and you started Jaylen Warren because you thought that people said he was playing and you're getting this big fat zero. Shame on you. Do not go on that word. Wait until the
classic rug pull, man. Classic rug pull out of nowhere.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it.
Sometimes it's the fans that know more than these experts. Just saying. Like, shout out to Sam, by the way. Found out this morning. Titans left tackle is out today, so it's going to be a struggle for them.
Yeah, no, not shout out because their right tackle's out too. So Sam's in for a miserable day against the Houston defense.
It's going to be a really ugly. It's going to be a really ugly game today between those two teams. Really ugly.
And we have props galore on that game.
I actually got a couple, so I do got a couple for you. No, they're not on Tennessee's favor at all. Real quick here, I'm going to break down the inactive list here going into the early slate on Sunday. Kind of let you know, and also who else is inactive that we do have noted. We'll start here with the Falcons. AJ Terrell once again out for this defense here. I don't know what to say, man. This Falcons defense, it might be a struggle again today because their offense isn't going to move. So we'll have to see what happens there. The Bills, Spencer Brown's out. Matt Milano's out. Ed Oliver's out. So, but I don't think they necessarily need anybody against the Saints today. So they could be all inactive for all I know. The Panthers, Jimmy Horn out. Xavier Leggett out. Hello, Ted McMillan. Hello, Hunter Renfrow. Jatavian Sanders out. That's kind of your big names there for the Carolina squad. Cleveland Browns, no Jack Conklin again. It's really about it for that one. No big names there for Cleveland. Detroit Lions, no Zach Cunningham. That's really about it there. Houston Texans, Braxton Berrios inactive. Damian Pierce inactive. Cam Robinson inactive. But they may not need to bother with anything offensively there. So we'll have to see. LA Chargers, Mekhi Becton out. Will Disley out. That's about it. That's about it for that one. New England Patriots. Nobody big. Nobody big there. So you're good there, Scott, for once. New Orleans Saints. No Devin Neal. At running back there. No Chase Young, no Trey Palmer, no Bullard. Could be once again a rough day in New Orleans. New York Giants, no Evan Neal, no Nunez Roches, no Tyrone Tracy. So hello, Cam Scattaboo. Not that it may matter, but hello, Cam Scattaboo. Philadelphia Eagles, no Gibson, no Adoree Jackson, which is probably okay for the Eagles. That's really about it there. The Seattle Seahawks.
That was Thursday.
No Jared Ivey? Question mark? That's really about it.
Seahawks was Thursday.
Oh, my bad. I'm just thinking of the Minnesota Pittsburgh game and not covering those teams. So good call. Well, it didn't matter. Didn't matter in the end. No Mike Evans for the Bucks. No Mike Evans for the Bucks. Chris Godwin, active. He's active, guys. He is starting. He'll be in the lineup today. Tennessee Titans, no J.C. Latham, no Ojokwo, no Bryce Soller, Jackson Slater. I mean, everybody. Yeah, it could be a rough day for Tennessee. Washington, no Noah Brown, no Scary Terry, no Preston Smith, no Jaden McDaniels. Who cares?
Has anybody done a wellness check on Sam this morning? Does anybody know?
Yeah,
if he's okay?
as Alan did. Alan did a wellness
Alan,
check.
is he okay?
He's curled up, but he's at least chanting Rocky Top over and over again.
Oh, God.
Barely survived yesterday, though.
Okay. All right.
Wow. Yeah. No, Sam's going off on Twitter, so he's very upset right now. But it is what it is. What can you say? It's the world of football. So, guys, I mean, we got a pretty decent slate here. I mean,
by the way, for what it's worth, I heard this yesterday. Both Diggs and Bland are back tonight against Green Bay.
Oh, for the Cowgirls?
Yes.
I don't think it matters.
You don't
have CD. It doesn't matter anymore. There's no CD.
When a team only scores 7 to 10 points in the game, it won't matter.
That's okay. We'll just run the ball all night. We have a running game now.
Good luck on that, too. Judkins had 94 yards. The only guy to even come close to that against Green Bay. Good luck with that.
Can't believe no CD, man. That's my biggest take.
Yep.
Ferguson incoming, another 10 reception day.
Another 15 reception day.
We're not going to talk about Cowboys. We're not going to talk about the Cowboys. We'll talk anything about the Cowboys.
That'll be later tonight when I'm sulking in a chair in field position.
On the Sunday night post-game show on the Record Sports up here. I mean, Buffalo Bills, we're back up to 15.5. It was 14.5 this morning when I looked. Back up to 15.5. Biggest spread of the day by far against New Orleans. Gosh, man. I'm trying to look at some of these spreads here, see where they adjusted since 7 a.m. this morning. Nobody else has really been too crazy, guys, around this. The Raiders are favored against the Bears. Now it's a 7-point ball game for the Packers. Some of these spreads actually look a lot nicer today than they did Tuesday.
How are we only a 6.5 point underdog? I don't get that.
Because Green Bay lost to Cleveland. Green Bay lost at Cleveland last week, and that brought the spread down. Had Green Bay beat,
and they won't have Zach Tom tonight. They won't have Zach Tom. So one of their offensive linemen out.
Offensively, Green Bay has not looked great at all this year. It's their defense that's carried them.
Defenses look good. Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I don't know. I think missing J.D. Reed's big. Christian Watson's big. So I think until those guys get back, this could be like a week in, week out kind of deal for this offense, I think kind of looking too at like some of the higher scoring games that we're going to see is, of course, Saints, Bills with an implied total of 31.5 points. Your big games are the Colts, Rams, Jaguars, Niners, Bears, Raiders, Ravens, Chiefs, Packers, Cowboys are all well above that 46 mark today for the implied total. So very well could be an interesting game, an interesting set here. as we go into for sports betting in general, player props, those are kind of the games you want to highlight as well, especially as things continue to develop there in the total range. And that touchdown wise, I feel like touchdown wise too, those games are kind of what you're looking for, right? You're looking for those high scoring, high implied totals. These guys are going to get touchdowns. So I know I threw out a couple TDs for myself. I did throw Kincaid out there for the Bills. I think it's a touchdown or bust for his fantasy value anyways today. And on top of that, guys, I threw out a where are you at? Must be up top. My bad. Luther Burden the third getting a touchdown today at plus 600. So he kind of exploded last week. Kind of finally got used in the offense. So I think we might get a little touchdown action with him today, going against the Raiders.
I'll give you another one that's probably going to happen. Malik Neighbors did not get targeted last week. I have a specific feeling that the Giants staff is fighting for their jobs. If they're smart, they're telling Jackson Dart, when Neighbors is got a step on his defender, get him the ball. I don't care how you do it, get him the ball. Because last week he was terrible. The coaching staff did not get him the ball hardly. So I think there's going to be a recorrection of that this week. And I think Jackson Dart is going to lean on Neighbors a lot today.
I like that. Yeah, no Neighbors. Yeah. Or I guess not no Neighbors, but still, it could be a Wandale deal. I personally am looking more on the Chargers side of things. A little QJ getting some action there, taking advantage of Allen being back. So,
Lad, you want to show up today? Do you really want to show up today, Lad? Play a game?
Nah. It's gonna be a Keenan Allen and QJ. So
you're probably right.
It's kind of how we look at. Well, what other games you guys looking at, or players wise, or what do you got?
I love the Colts Rams game today. I think there's going to be points by the boatload today. I think that the way Daniel Jones has played this year and being in an indoor environment where the weather is not even a factor and it's a fast carpet, I think you're going to see Puka go off. I think you're going to see Devontae have a good game. I think you're going to see Michael Pittman have a good game. I think you might even see Jonathan Taylor have a good game. I just think there's going to be a lot of points. Kyron Williams might have a monster game today against the Colts. So I would look at him in props. But I can see that being a 35-27 type of game.
I mean, your implied totals are 26.5 for the Rams, 23 for the Colts. So, yeah, like that should be a fairly high-scoring game. So,
plus, the Rams choked that game away last week. They should have beaten Philadelphia, and they didn't. And I think they're going to be mad today. I think they're going to come out with.
I mean, Indy's out here having to show, that it's for real, right? I mean, this is a game to show that, hey, we can hang with the big boys. Even if you don't win, the fact that if you keep it close and stay, score the points that you're supposed to and have been, that goes longer ways to me. I mean, I'd rather, though, a win helps cement stuff. But showing that, hey, we're gonna bring it to you to the end, that's a big thing too.
Yep.
What do you got, Alan?
So I saw something this morning that looking at this Ravens-Chiefs game, Chiefs did not lose 3 games at all last year. Ravens didn't lose their 3rd game until late October. One of those teams is going to be 1-3 after today.
Yep.
This is a big game for both teams. You don't want to be 1-3 in this scenario. I know it's early in the season. There's a lot of football still left to be played, but you don't want to go into next week 1-3 if you're either one of these two teams, especially Kansas City stays with how good the Broncos and Chargers have both been playing right now. So, yeah, big game for both of these squads today.
Yeah, I think the question that was presented to me earlier this week was, which team can afford to go 1-3 at this stage, right? And still make the playoffs.
Baltimore, because I don't see their division being as tough now that Joe Burrow's out, and Steelers don't really impress me that much.
I think the fact that the Chiefs are in their position without
the Browns are the Browns. So
yeah, I think without Xavier Worthy, now you got Xavier Worthy back. Now you got Rashee Rice still on this, coming in.
Although
I'm not worried about one
today with how they're playing today. If they play like that, the majority of the season.
Don't sleep on the Steelers, Alan. Today's win, you go across the country, across the continent, and you beat a Vikings team that just like totally dominated the Bengals. I know it's Jake Browning. I get that. But the Patriots won a game last week. The Steelers won a game last week against the Patriots. They should never have won. And they're just totally dominating the Vikings today on both sides of the football. Do not sleep on the Steelers. The Steelers could be that team this year that sneaks up on people and makes a deep play. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they're going to. They might be the team this year. They're just totally dominating this morning in Ireland. So,
yeah, no, I agree. I like it. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm not really worried about either one of those teams starting 1-3. This isn't the Bengals or the New York Jets, guys. So these two teams are still playoff capable by far, and still missing pieces. Likely he's going to be back today. Sounds like, we got Xavier Worthy back today. Nobody's really on the IR or the IL side of things here. And we got still that Rashee Rice come back. So yeah, Ravens game, Chiefs game will be a fun one. it'll be a good one to watch. It'll be exciting. I think kind of like what the Philly game was too. So hopefully a little cleaner and Travis Kelce doesn't drop a interception to the cornerback. So
Travis.
We'll see what happens. All right, guys.
Do we have any wedding update, Tanner, for Travis and Taylor?
No.
Any,
I haven't heard nothing.
Okay.
I haven't heard nothing.
Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60.
Yeah, right.
Super Bowl 60 halftime show. It's not even a halftime show. It's just Travis and Taylor's wedding.
The game is off. It's canceled. We got more important things to do.
That'd be so bad for the NFL. I'd hate that.
That would be terrible.
Lock it in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to locks here. It's time to talk some sports bets here. A little recap from last week. We did not do well in our price picks. FanDuel stunk, but that didn't matter. Each of us went 2-3. We all went 2-3.
I mean, 2-3 is not bad. It's better than 0-5 the week before.
True. A few of the wins: Javonte Williams over 64.5 rushing yards, and Mariota anytime touchdown for Allen. Scott had Jake Ferguson over 38.5 reception yards, and Genty over 55.5 rushing yards. I had Gibbs over 3.5 receptions, and Jonathan Taylor over 112.5 rushing and receiving yards. Just some notes here: Bengals stunk last week. Cowboys CD got hurt. That took away 1-2 bets, a spread bet, and a CD over 6.5. So much for that one. Mahomes ran 5 times, not 6 times. So that was a loss there. Chase, again, Bengals stink. They can't get Chase the ball against the Vikings defense, who's letting Aaron Rodgers put 24 on him. Stevenson fumbled. Gibson fumbled. Over 43.5 Stevenson rushing yards did not hit because he couldn't hold on to the ball to save his life. DJ Moore did not hit the 55.5 receiving yards in the Bears game. Tampa Bay going set up for the cover. Blocked. Returned for a touchdown against the goddamn Jets. And by the way, you scored 3 points in the fourth quarter and you allowed 21 points being up multiple scores, and you in the fourth quarter. That's just the fourth quarter, guys. Okay. Ridiculous way to lose the bet. Whatever. They're gonna probably win today here on another comeback to Baker, having to put all the pressure on him. Bijan over 113.5 rushing and receiving yards. He hit 111, and then he got benched when Kirk Cousins came in because the Falcons are awful, and Penix doesn't know how to play quarterback. I expect them to get blowout today. I really do. I hope they do. So, but Bijan missed it. If he would have played the last 7 minutes of the game, he would have hit it. but they benched him. So because your quarterback can't play. And then CD, we already talked. So
You got shut up by who last week? Who? The Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Really? Come on, Atlanta.
and Bryce Young still didn't put up a lot of he didn't pass more than 24 times.
Nope. Kirk Cousins.
Weird.
Hello, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Oh, we're not gonna make a quarterback change yet. Well,
You're
I
about
guess
to
we're
blow
gonna
your-
watch you get blown out again. So that's
Right.
fine. 26-34 is the Lock-It In Cruise total. We're at a 43% win percentage entering week 4 here. Again, these are our 5 locks here. We got 5 locks for you. It could be spread, a total, player prop, whatever. This is for you guys to grab here as well as bet with us. And make sure you put in the comments what you're betting because we're curious too. We like to see different bets and perspectives. So without further ado, Scott, I think we started with you yesterday, right? So Alan?
No, we started with Alan, but we can start with
Do
Alan.
we?
Alan, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm the
Okay.
college guy, so you usually start with me first.
Let's get the Dallas Cowboys props out of the way.
All right.
Javonte Williams over 72.5 rushing yards.
So I'm ripping the Band-Aid off right now. Micah Parsons over half a sack. He's going to get the Dak multiple times tonight.
Micah Parsons over half a sack.
Is that like minus 550 or something like that?
It's actually like minus like 112 or 120, something like that.
That's it? Oh my God. I might have to bet that. I got the Ghost Lake thing on DraftKings. That might have to be one of them.
Yeah, I think some of what I saw from it was like, I think he's like over tackles and assists is like over 2.5 tackles and assists, and then that's plus money. So that's like plus 220 something I saw. It's like Micah's gonna feast tonight. Do you not know the narrative of the story? Las Vegas, come on now.
And all he's going to do is turn and look up at the Cowboys owner's box and say, could have had me, Jerry.
As he should.
Could have had me, Jerry. But
I want him just to literally point at Jerry Jones if he sack stack tonight.
oh, he'll do more than point at Jerry Jones, I'm sure. There's a fine coming his way, I think.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a fine coming. It's going to be an interesting night for sure.
All right, so we'll stick in that Cowboys game. Javonte Williams over 18.5 receiving yards, not rushing, receiving yards. Dallas is going to have to throw a lot. The Packers give up the 3rd most receptions to the running back position per game in the NFL. So Javonte Williams over 18.5 receiving yards.
Yeah.
By the way, Vikings just got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion. It's now 24-14.
I think that's still okay for me. Check my bet here.
You got Steelers money line, right, Tanner?
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, we're good. I had to make sure I had the money line. So yeah, we're good. We're okay. Just don't blow it, Steelers.
Xavier Scott, the backup running back, scored the touchdown.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And hey, you don't have Aaron Jones and Ty Chandler's gone, so you're stuck with what you got.
Yep.
Let's see here. We'll pop into the Bucks Eagles game here, and our guy 2.5 receptions. Where are you at? Our guy Cade Otton. Okay, Cade Otton. Oh my God, go away. Cade Otton for receptions. Oh. Why can't you ever find anything when you actually want it?
That would be too convenient, Tanner.
Seriously. it's like it's all gone. Whatever. Cade has it. Cade rarely hits above 3. He's been at 1 reception, 2 on the verge. He hit 3 2 weeks ago. He doesn't get targeted well. Looking here too at the Bucks defense, the Eagles defense. They are one of the best teams against tight ends. They're 29th. So that means 3 away, third best against tight ends here.
Yep.
Kate Otten is not going to score or get targeted very often with Ekbuka, Rashad White, Irving, Godwin now in play. So give me the Kate Otten under 2.5 receptions for today's game. Alan, you're up.
Jackson Dart, anytime touchdown. The last time a rookie quarterback came in for the winless Giants against a team that was undefeated, that was Phil Simms back in the 80s. Giants won that game. I know they're missing Evan Neal, but Evan Neal wasn't good to begin with. So I think they'll be fine. I still don't think they'll win the game, but I think they're going to make it very competitive. So, and I think Jackson Dart's going to have a decent night, a decent day today. So, give me Jackson Dart anytime touchdown.
Okay. Scott?
Boy, Tanner, I didn't know Allen was like 55 years old or something. Phil Simms. Where'd that thing come from?
What a stat.
I do my research.
Colts Rams. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. So I love Michael Pittman. His receiving yards prop is 51.5. I like him to go over today. I think he could have 80, 90 yards today. So I would even ladder him up to almost 70, 80. So I would do that. But I'm going to take him at 51.5. So Michael Pittman over 51.5 receiving yards today for the Colts.
I'll take it. I like that. I like Pittman too. I got him in my DFS a lot too. So I like Pittman here. Bet number 2 here. Look, we talked about the Tennessee missing their lineman game today here. And on top of that, I think the Houston Texans might finally get in the right game script for a Nick Chubb game to rush more than 13 attempts. He hasn't rushed more than 13 attempts since he's been with the Texans. We're going to take over 13.5 rushing attempts for Nick Chubb. The Bengals are going to have to close, or the Bengals, Jesus. The Texans are going to have to close it out and finish this game up somehow. And quite frankly, Nick Chubb against the worst rushing defense. Yeah, I'll take the over 13.5 rushing attempts. All right, Alan, you're up.
This is the second day in a row we've gone against each other, Tanner. Give me the Titans plus 7.5.
I'm not really going against you. The player prop. I'm just telling you what I think.
Technically, yeah, but whatever.
Titans plus 7.5. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Division game, it's going to be close. And it's going to get ugly.
It doesn't look that good. So, all right, Scott.
Everybody out there, if you need a nap, watch the Titans-Texans game today. That might be where you get your nap today. So just saying.
That's true.
Okay. Number 3 for me. I'm up here in New England. Mike Vrabel was not happy last week with the fumbling and the lack of discipline by his team last week. This week, Mike Vrabel had a late night practice. When I say late night, I'm talking like 9 or 10 o'clock at night in the bubble up here in New England. Patriots, first half minus 3.5. I can see the Patriots coming out with fire and steam and everything else and putting it to the Panthers early in the game. It's plus 102 for the Patriots first half minus 3.5. I'm taking it at plus money.
Okay.
It's the Panthers.
Okay.
Panthers had the Super Bowl last week against the Falcons. They ain't coming up here and dominating this game, I don't believe so.
It's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little different, you know?
I think so.
No. I don't hate it. We're going to stick here with the Bucs-Eagles game here. We're going to go to the defensive side of the ball here. A guy that actually hasn't been much of an impact on the defense here tackling-wise. We're going to take Antonio Winfield Jr. under 5.5 tackles and assists today. He hasn't hit that all season. So I'm going to take that number, run with it, and take the plus money. So bet number 4.
Xavier Worthy's back today. I expect him to get a lot of targets In fact, I'm going over 4.5 receptions for Xavier Worthy. Against a Ravens secondary that is very shaky. I guess you could say spotty at best.
Oh, God. Here we
They did not play well. They did not play well against Detroit last Monday, and they're on a short week. So,
fun fact: the Ravens defense is bottom 5 in most categories, so they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they're really bad.
All right, Scott.
Could we see Isaiah Pacheco today?
Hey, that's where they're worst at is running backs and tight ends. We could see a running back tight end day. If we're gonna see one, here's the damn game where we're gonna see it. So
I got Pacheco in a couple of my lineups today, so I'm hoping that
me too.
A touchdown, something. After
give me anything.
Okay, so Detroit is playing Cleveland today. I don't know how much success they're gonna have running the ball. Cleveland's rush defense is number 1 in the NFL. So I'm going to go with Sam Laporta over 37.5 receiving yards. He excels against the type of defense that Cleveland plays. He gets targeted over and over again by Jared Goff. So I think today might be a day where he can get 50, 60 yards and a touchdown. So give me Sam Laporta over 37.5 receiving yards.
I like it. Well, bet number 4 for me, we talked about it. Tennessee, the worst freaking rushing defense around here. And Texans are 0-3. 0-3 here, and you're going against the Tennessee Titans. You're going to have to do everything in your power to not go 0-4. Okay? And that means CJ Stroud is going to have to run the ball as well. Nick Chubb's going to run the ball. CJ Stroud run the ball. Give me the 15-plus rushing yards for CJ Stroud in this game here. Okay. Alan, final bet.
Jaguars plus 3.5. I know they're on the road, but there's nothing that the 49ers have shown me that said that they can win by more than three or 4 points against even bad teams. So I think Jacksonville can go in there and actually pull off an upset today. So give me Jaguars plus 3.5.
Shouldn't even be an upset. They lose the game. 49ers lose the game if Marvin Harrison Jr. remembers how to catch a ball. It's not even an upset. Like, it shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be.
They'll lose the game in week 1 to Seattle if Seattle holds on to the ball, too.
Yeah.
That's another one.
If people will remember how to, catch the ball, you're solved. So I don't get it. That's fine. I like it. I like that pick a lot, and I've actually picked the Jags money line already. So I like it. Okay, Scott, you're up.
All right. This is the Scott Cole best bet of the week. We're 1-0 on these best bets from last week. Saquon Barkley. I gotta get something somewhere, Saquon Barkley over 15.5 receiving yards. Tampa Bay's rush defense is really, really good. See Bijan Robinson week 1. See since then. I think Jalen Hurts is going to dump it off to Saquon 3 or 4 times in the game, and I think he's going to be able to get this prop. So give me Saquon over 15.5 receiving yards, which I bet as soon as it came out on Wednesday. So that's my best bet.
Take it. Look, I don't anticipate Green Bay having to pass that much in this game here. I think they get up early and they run the ball with Josh Jacobs, and you're set, right? Yeah, returning guys like Alan talked about. And this Dallas defense, you got exposed against the damn Bears. Okay, the damn Bears.
They didn't even try against Green Bay. Or not Green Bay. They didn't even try against Chicago.
No, so I really do think you're gonna see not as many desperate attempts. The game script should follow well for Green Bay in this game here, and you should be running the ball for most of the fourth quarter. Give me Jordan Love under 235.5 passing yards. Give me the under. So,
also,
all right.
Some more from this game. Aaron Banks, their guard, is doubtful. No Tyler Booker, no Cooper Beebe still. So half the Cowboys' offense is hurt. Offensive line is hurt.
Give me the game script. Give me the game script that these guys are definitely definitely going to be running the ball in the fourth quarter. So if not, I'm going to make fun of Nick. That's how it is.
I know we talked about CD and Mike Evans earlier injured. 2 more key injuries. Jaden Daniels, not playing today. Terry McLaurin, not playing today, and maybe a week or 2 more. So be aware of that.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Scary Terry stuff. It might be more serious than what we're actually getting.
Not surgery. He doesn't need surgery now, but he might at some point in the next whatever. I think supposedly what they said is he went and saw a core muscle specialist. So they're thinking that it has to do with his core. So yeah, Terry McLaurin might not contribute to a 10-year fantasy team the rest of the year. That might happen. So
I'm a little concerned. So
yeah.
All right.
I'm just
guys.
That's the other one I'm concerned about.
Man, I think just let him rest. You don't need to rush him out yet. So
not today.
For that.
Not today.
All right. Let's get into it here. We'll do our prize picks lineup here. Last week, our prize picks lineup. Let's see here. There it is. Patrick Mahomes, of course, hit the 0.5 passing yards. Shake Ferguson hit his 39.5 receiving yards. Josh Jacobs had 16 attempts. We needed over 19. Ramondre Stevenson needed 43.5 rushing yards. He had 18. Javonte Williams hit his rushing yards of 64.5. He had 76. And Russell Wilson had 5 rushing attempts on 2.5 was what we needed there. So we hit 1, 2, 3, 4. So we hit 4 out of the 6. So we're going to try again here. We did win a little money, but enough just to keep it going. That's all we did. So nothing major, nothing great. Here we go. Prize pick here.
Are you going for the free square today? Jalen Hurts.
Heck yeah, I am.
Half a passing yard.
That's right. We're starting it off.
I don't know if he's going to get it.
But we're going to try it.
We're gonna start it here. Jalen Hurts is 0.5 passing yards. We're gonna take more on this one here. So we're gonna start that off. That's our first square. Scott, I'll let you start here. What's our second bet here?
Baker Mayfield, more than half a passing touchdown.
There it is. Got it.
One passing touchdown.
Nice little,
the game.
Nice little green devil there. That's a nice little friendly one. Okay. All right. Alan.
Josh Jacobs over 2.5 receptions. They might stuff him in the run game today because they have been doing well against the run, but I think they're going to utilize Josh Jacobs a little bit in the passing game tonight. So,
all right, what was it? Sorry,
over 2.5 receptions.
2.5. I like it. There we go. It's gonna help boost us up here. Let's see here. We're gonna go kicking points for today, and we're gonna take more on Chase McLaughlin. He's hit this multiple times. He's hit over 6.5 multiple times here. And quite frankly, you're going to a kicking situation to me against the Philadelphia team here. Not promising a touchdown by any means, but I think you can get over 6.5 kicking points there. So Chase McLaughlin. Oh, there it is. Big touchdown. Big touchdown. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh, my Lord. Plus 6.5 there for our third square. Fourth square. Sorry. Scott, what do you got?
So I gave out the prop earlier on Saquon Barkley, 15.5. Prize Picks has him at 14.5 receiving yards. So give me Saquon Barkley more than 14.5 receiving yards.
All right. Alan, finish us off.
Give me 1 second. I gotta double check to see what number.
By the way, Micah Parsons is at 0.75 on Prize Picks sacks. 0.75. Which is...
So basically you have to get one.
Yeah, which means if he gets half the sack and ruins it.
This might be a little bit of a gamble, but I'm going to go Justin Herbert under 22.5 completions.
He may not have to pass the ball that much.
I mean, exactly.
All right. If you were going to drop a power play on this one where every single pick has to hit you and you threw down $10, that's a $185 win. If you did a flex play, that's a $110 win. And if you're cheap like me and you do $5, that's a $55 win there. So we are going to roll with the flex play here in this one here. We got Jalen Hurts 0.5 passing yards over, Baker Mayfield 0.5 passing touchdowns over, 2.5 receptions running back over, Chase McLaughlin more than 6.5 kicking points, 14.5 receiving yards more for Barkley, and Justin Herbert under less than 22 pass completions.
So can I mention one thing before we go off, Tanner?
Yeah.
DraftKings is still doing the Ghost Lake thing, but now what they're doing is they're being a little sneaky. You have to do a same game parlay on the Thursday night game to get the Ghost Lake, and it has to be plus 300 or higher. So I hit the Thursday night parlay. I had Seattle first half, Seattle minus 1.5, and JSN over 70 receiving yards. Not only did I win it, I got the Ghost Lake. So be aware that that's what DraftKings is doing now. They're offering the Ghost Lake every Sunday, but now you have to do a Thursday, this week at least, you have to do a Thursday night same game parlay. So keep an eye on that, everybody. It comes out Tuesday or Wednesday, and you got to do it, and you got to put it in. It's going to be plus 300 or higher. So they're being a little sneaky in how they do this Ghost Lake because they've been giving out a ton of money to people. So
I like it. Good call. Yeah. Good call there.
Final day of the baseball regular season, too.
Yep. Yeah. Ending. Playoffs beginning next week, right?
Yep. And for my roommate Keith Engel that said, how could I bet on the Euros to win the Ryder Cup? There you go. They only need to win 2 matches today, and they win the Ryder Cup. So he's like, you can't bet against the Americans. I did it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
win.
Look
at that.
Yep. So not that I want to
that's sports betting, man.
Your money's more important than your backing America. If you have a good idea that you're gonna win a bet for more money, then you do it. So everybody have fun watching football today. Should be an interesting day, I think.
Yesterday was a good college day.
No, it's not a good college.
Maybe not for betting, but it was a good.
It's not a good college day.
Alan, it was not a good college day. I don't want to talk about it.
It was great for Oregon. I got my team to win. My future bet looks good.
I don't know about you guys. I did fine.
Yeah, it's because Oklahoma didn't play yesterday. That's why.
Here we go.
All right, we're getting out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Catch us back next Saturday. We'll be back here for our college bets of the weekend there, as well as next Sunday. We'll be back here on the Raccoon Sports Hub for NFL slate. We'll see you guys later.
Go Hawaii. Go Hawaii.
Go Brooke.